Alright, the sun is out, but the moon is also out. And that has nothing to do with what I am talking about today. What I am just looking at all the scenery. There's a waterfall, or whatever you call a fountain over here, and I'm just enjoying everything around me and appreciating, because that's what I want to talk about today, is appreciation. Now, in the beginning of my conscious journey, I was in school, I was in college, like my actual conscious journey. I was in college, or a different part of it. I was in college and I was depressed because of where I was. I was in this deep depression. Winter was coming around. Winter is around the time where it's a lot easier to become depressed because of the cold. And life was miserable. I was always high. Everything sucked because that's how I saw it. And when I dropped out of school, or I just didn't sign up next semester, and I went home, I ended up moving out with somebody else, some other people, and we ended up in this house. Through manifestation, we ended up in this house that was like $250 plus utilities. That was a really nice house. It was close to downtown if you had a car. Now what had happened was we had enough money to pay rent for that month and the next month, or we thought we did, and we realized that we were like $100 short. So we were like, okay, well, we need to get jobs a lot sooner than we realized. So we went into town, LOL, downtown, and we found jobs the very same day that we went to go look for them. We ended up getting these seasonal jobs at Edible Arrangements, and we I started like a couple days after or something like that. Now the job was an hour away, like over an hour away. Like we had to walk to work. So I was walking over an hour to go to work. Okay? And I had never had a job before. This is my first job. So my thing is, I'm excited. I'm appreciative of the fact that we found jobs so fast so we didn't have to worry about it. I'm appreciative of how much I was going to be making. I was appreciative of all the hours I was getting. And I was like, you know what? An hour walk, that gives me time to get my thoughts together. I like walking. I can listen to music. I downloaded, I got a couple free trials on SoundCloud and shit like that, so I could walk and have music and everything. And I was really just enjoying everything about the experience. I wasn't working full time, but I was working like 6-7 hours a day and walking for 2 hours. So it was taking up a lot of my day, and I guess I could have been mad and upset and miserable about that, like, oh my god, I have to go to work, this sucks. But it wasn't like that at all. Like, I was excited. I was walking to work, I was waving at people and smiling at people who were kind of just looking at me. And these are people who are driving to work, who are driving to their destinations, who have phone plans. I didn't have a phone. My phone wasn't on. My phone got cut off. These are people who are going out ordering food for lunch and stuff like this, and I'm sitting here. I don't have enough money to pay next month's rent. I don't have enough money to pay my phone bill. I don't even have enough money for a bike. I don't have enough money for a bus pass. We literally have no money. I don't have enough money for a bus pass. And so I'm walking and I'm smiling and laughing and writing poetry, typing poems in my phone and listening to music and just enjoying being able to see the sunrise, because I was going to work at like 5 a.m. so I had to walk there to be there at 6 or to be there at 7, so I get to watch the sunrise. And I'm getting home so late that I get to watch the sunset. So I'm just enjoying everything about what I was presently experiencing. Now, where I am in my life right now, I have been being moored with so much abundance. And it's like we get caught up in the things that we have, that we don't remember that the only reason why we even feel joy and happiness is because of ourselves and our internal state. It has nothing to do with what we have, and it has everything to do with what we appreciate and what we realize. Because I have a bike now. My job is not an hour away. You know, my job is like less than 10 minutes away. I'm making a lot more than I was, and I'm not going there as often. And I have a lot more than I did. I'm not worried about how I'm gonna pay rent next month. I have enough, you know, to be saving, you know what I'm saying? So everything that we have, we first must learn to appreciate before we can ever have anything else. So when you're trying to manifest, you can't be sitting there miserable about the fact that you don't have what you're trying to manifest. You have to realize that once upon a time you were asking for exactly where you are at right now, and until you start to appreciate where you're at in the present moment, and you're focusing on what's in front of you and what is there for you to learn, you're never going to move forward, because your mindset is not in a place to move forward, and you're not going to be able to handle the things that are coming to you. You're going to be so caught up in materialistic and external things that you're not going to be able to even enjoy it. That's why rich people kill themselves. That's why rich people have houses in all these different places, because they're not satisfied with their present state. They feel like they need all this external validation and external enjoyment and luxuries to be able to enjoy their lives, when all they need is some peace of mind. When you're able to have peace of mind, you'll be able to have everything. The way the earth is operating right now, Mother Earth wants you to be at peace with yourself before it starts to give you these things, because it doesn't want you to continue to do the things that these people have been doing for so long, being miserable with a lot of shit. You know, I'd rather be happy with nothing than be abundant, you know, have all this money and all this shit, and be, you know, depressed. And that's the thing that Mother wants us to see before we get where we want to be. So before you start trying to manifest something, be present and love what's in front of you right here, right now. Because this is literally all you have. You could die tomorrow. You could be done. You can never make it to anything that you wanted. But why be miserable in this present moment, when this present moment is a present? It's literally a present. You don't have to be breathing right now, but you are. So enjoy that, love that, and love yourself enough to know that you don't need anything else to be happy. All you need is you.